I'm testing the game on PlayStation 3 now with the new HQX sprite processing, and I'm noticing that PlayStation doesn't seem to be very friendly to that type of encoding. Although it works, and you will see here the sprites are smooth. They are smoother, they look better. I don't know if I can, yeah. So they look better, definitely look better with the effect. However, one of the things that I see is, look at how long it takes to transition from a screen to another, and that's a problem that PlayStation has, because the PlayStation, the way it swaps the memory, it's very slow. PlayStation 3, not the PlayStation 4. I also noticed this problem when transitioning to battle. See, there was a little stop, and then it takes a little to load the battle. That's what we need to figure out, why this is happening. I'm trying to trigger a battle that has a certain enemy that I noticed that when the enemy dies, it's also very slow. I don't know if it will be easy to show this here. Yep, that's the enemy. So let's see that I do. I'll focus on that enemy. You might have noticed that we apply over everything, including the monsters. Yeah, look at that. That is just so slow. It's disappearing, alright, but wow. Yeah, so we need to figure out if there is a way to fix it, or if we're gonna have to, I don't know, work something out, or maybe PlayStation will not have this effect if it cannot handle all the memory swaps that need to happen because of it. What am I doing in this unusual setting here? So I'm actually printing some stuff, and this what I'm printing here is nothing less than a sample of the Pier Solar guide, which is just finished, and I'm doing a little test here to see if I can do like a few, instead of doing the whole thing at once, I can do like a little bundles. So let me get this tripod so that I can show you properly how I'm doing this. So I printed this in such a way that as a booklet style. So this guy will connect to this one, and this guy will connect to this one, which seems to be working just fine. Now, I think the hard thing is actually like doing the fold itself. Just not as hard as I thought actually. So the whole idea is that for my test, I don't know how Fonzie will manage this in the print shop, but the whole idea is like I make these little bundles and then I can put them together and This is looking really, really nice. Yeah. So I will combine these with the other ones that I already printed, and I just noticed that I was printing them wrong, and this one is the one I printed right. So that they connect like this continues over here, and this, which should actually have been, oh yeah, this what should actually have been, this guy over here will connect with this one, and so on and so on. This is like it's a proof of concept that I was doing, because just a few yesterday, or I was doing this guy here, but well, I sent the same file to print, but they got it wrong. Well, the file, they didn't got it wrong. The file was not the way that they could process. So I got the guide showing like this, and but I mean, I really don't want to sell the guide on this type of wire binding. I don't know what's the name of this thing. But anyway, so since they didn't get it right, at this time where I made a sample and showing like if you bundle just a few pages, you can make this in a nice little book style. And I think I have, oh yeah, I think I have a few clips that I can use here to illustrate the idea. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, except that these pages are reversed, but on the last bundle is good. Last bundle, the pages are, and this comes to here, and so on, so on. So I'm gonna take this downstairs to the print shop that we have. We have a print shop conveniently placed here on the first floor of this building. So I'm just gonna take it there and see if they can print, and then with this sample, and then from this point on, hopefully it will be all good. So I'll return with results. So while I was rendering the official trailer for Pier Solar, I decided to just go down there and check if they have the thing printed, and guess what? I have a guide. It's not 100% perfect because it's just like a stapled here, and I can still see the bundles here, but it was cut just like the final guide will be, and I'm kind of happy to see it's a little bulky, and the final guide will actually have more pages than this. This guide just it goes straight to the point, and then they did print everything right, so I can get all the spreads go all correctly all the way, so you can see all the artwork going through the pages like this, and I'm really happy with the result, and it looks really great, and it really feels like a guide. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have one of the beta testers that test in the office, because the consoles have to be tested here, right? I'm gonna have the beta test actually test the game with the guide to see if it actually works, and I think it will. The people who did this are extremely competent, and they will just go through it really well. This guide, though, is still only covering the Sega Genesis version of Pier Solar. It doesn't cover the HD stuff yet, which will come at the end. All the blank pages, not these, but they are for, in the end we will have the changes regarding Pier Solar HD added to the guide, and possibly some new stuff as well. So quite happy with the result, and we'll continue doing more stuff.